Good morning, everybody. That Runner Matt here, and we are back with the race vlogs. Been a whole month since the last race vlog, which was the last cross country, and we're back again with cross country. And yeah, didn't do a midweek video last week because I've got a lot of races coming up, so it's going to be, do the parkrun editing and do the race vlog editing. So yeah, just decided to take a week off of just sort of a chat video, just to refresh a little bit, so might be a touch rusty. We're starting on the Saturday once again, although of course the race is on the Sunday, but that is because we are setting up the course. Lovely morning / afternoon, just gone 11 o'clock. There's a few of them back there if you can see them squinting a bit. I actually didn't bring any sunglasses, which is it might not be a problem. Some might go away soonish, but hopefully it's not going to rain. Hopefully the weather gods will bless us today. So yeah, hopefully we'll just get a few shots of us setting up the course, and then we might have a quick run round as well. At least then that's not it's an excuse to not have to take the camera on the hat tomorrow to record the whole race. So yeah, let's jump into it. Right, so that's course setup done. Me and a few of the club mates, Regina, Dave, Jill and Liam, we did CDE, which is also known as the Donkey Field. We actually took longer than everyone else because we were quite insistent on putting tape on near enough every tree just to make sure people knew where they were going. But rather play it safe than have someone go the wrong way and complain. So yeah, there was a chance that we were going to run or walk the course, but honestly I'd rather just go home. I'm a bit tired. Need to change my spikes though, because it's certainly not a course for 12s. I'm going to go back into the pyramid ones that served me so well at Cirencester, because there is the bit that we did. It's certainly, it's quite stony, it's quite rocky, but I know the bit just after our bit, that it's normally quite muddy, so you need somewhere in between that'll sort of cater to everything, as opposed to having those really, the really long spikes to, they'll make that horrible crackling sound when they go across the stones, which not only is it bad on the ears, it's bad for the legs because it will just slow you down. So yeah, back home now, change the spikes, put the number on the vest, and that'll be it until tomorrow. Right, and just like that, it is Sunday. Here we are, just getting ready to leave, and I've got the long sleeve on. Not quite sure why. It's like 11-12 degrees, but just the top couple of fields are really windy where we put the tents, so better off to have more layers, can take them off. So yes, I'm gonna just document race plans before I leave, just in case I forget on the warm-up. Yeah, I'm planning to bonk, as it were. It's only 5 miles, but I am going for it. That's the plan. and if I blow up, I blow up. That's, you know, it's the home crowd. It's our venue. I feel like I'll have that little boost. It might help. It might not. It's going to be a proper fitness test. I haven't raced since the last cross country, and it'll be nice to see, how long I can hold that really sort of top level effort, especially on the climbs and on the drops. And yeah, we'll see where that places me from in today's race. So let's jump right in to the drive there. Good morning, everybody. Here we are on the first grid of the warm-up. Just need to do a short one because I am herring for the under 11 girls. Thought I was herring for the under 11 boys, but we've had a bit of a miscommunication / me not reading things. So I'm doing that at 10 o'clock. So that'll be a good bit of probably tempo work before the actual race. I'm just going around, CDE bit that we marked out yesterday, mainly because I know where I'm going. Although, the course hasn't changed from previous years, so I know where I'm going anyway. But just checking all the tape we put out was, that's better. Was where we put it. Sun was out, but now it's gone away again, obviously, because I put my sunglasses on. Yeah, so as I mentioned beforehand, before we left, it's going to be full beans today. Taking a risk, see if it pays off. Obviously not sure exactly who's going to turn up, especially from Swindon. Obviously they're the ones that are normally right at the front. It's not going to be go out with them, but go out harder than I normally would, because first two races, especially the third race at Horsepath, I certainly went out conservatively and then sort of tried to work my way through the pack. But yeah, this one's going to be like, if I get overtaken, then so be it, because that's the effort that I've chosen to. That's the way I've chosen to run the race. So I'm going to crack on, finish this warm up, and then I might film for the girls' race. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. Obviously, it's under 11 girls, so if not, I'll see you in a bit. As per usual, got too warm already. It's just a problem with this top bit that I'm just coming up to now, because a bit of a downhill back there. Not sure if you can see that very well, but yeah, such a long climb up here, much like the horse class one. If you just keep climbing and climbing, heart rate just goes up and up and up. Just get a bit too warm. But I need to warm up because I don't want to be, racing or herring the under 11 girls and all this and getting too warm, because one thing I don't want is them catching me. Right, back on the warm-up, part 2. Yes, so just head the under 11 girls. I think we just played it safe and didn't put the camera on, because I need to turn my head back quite a lot, and that's just, it's a safeguarding thing. So haven't done that. So just going to go and finish the large lap that we're doing now, which is currently 10:15, so still got about an hour. So plenty of time to do all the right drills and hopefully not to seize up too much before we start. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. A bit windy, but still lovely day for it. I mean, 2 years ago, the first year we did it, it took us an absolute age to set up, because obviously it was the first time, so that's fair enough. It's going to take us a while, but the wind was just so bad. And then on both, it wasn't too bad on the Saturday, but on the Sunday it was like 0 or 1 degree, so it was just so cold as well. And yeah, it just made fun, because I can't remember if I had on the first year, so I definitely did last year, but it was some tough work setting up and running that first year. But sorry, 2 years ago. Last year wasn't too bad, and I think this year's probably the best of the 3 that we've had. So, oh man, it's another quite a big climb that I've just gone up. Quite a lot of up and down on this one. I mean, that's what you expect from cross country, but normally you have a bit of leeway, but there's not really that much on this course. It's just hard work the whole time. Hence why, as I said earlier, I'm giving it the beans. Just keep working on the up and try and lose the downs as a recovery of sorts, but still, you know, give the course a bit of a battering. Oh man, that's the only problem with the downhills on this course, is that they are so steep. You can't really get any momentum on them. You know, it still bashes the absolute life out of your quads, but you can't like keep any speed. Yeah, unlike, I mean, I say that, unlike the one at Cirencester, which I obviously ended up slowing down on the second time round. Yeah, you can actually get some speed on that one. This is just so ridiculously steep, and I mean, again, I'm not sure if you can quite see that, but I'm just climbing back up, and it's just so long. I mean, thankfully I've only got one layer on, so I'm not overheating like I did at Horsepath. Still breathing hard though. And B, because it's right at the bottom, there's no wind at all, so the wind just comes in when we hit the top here. So yeah, you come out of that big climb, there's a bit of an S-bend, and then yeah, we're back where I was a little earlier. So the hill just keeps going and going, and then, you know, once your legs are sapped from that, you've got to go over some, you know, a load of molehill bumps as well. So not the easiest course, I'll tell you that much. done. We just come to the bottom of the hill. Can you see Max there? Just shooting off. There he is. So yeah, he needs to get going. So I'm just gonna chill down here. It's nice and quiet, a bit windy, but nice and quiet, out of the way. So yes, 5th, which was not a massive shock, because as I said, with the tactics going into it, if I didn't blow up, that was roughly where I thought I was going to finish, with seeing who was here this today. There was one Abingdon in front of me that I didn't recognise the name of, although he did say well done, Matt, when we finished, so I'm going to have to learn his name right quick. And then 2 Swindons, which I think was Simon and Ben, and then Matthew Marshall also in front of me, which is to be expected. He's a better cross-country runner than I am, so not to worry. But again, 5th, I'm happy with that. The plan was pretty much spot on. I did hold back just a bit on the downs, because as I said, and I'm sure I'll put bits of Chet's video in once he sends it to me. The downs are just not raceable. You can't get any proper speed down them without risking life and limb. But so on the first really steep down going into the long climb, which you've seen a couple of times, which I did in the warm up, I just sat behind this Newbury guy, who I believe is also called Matthew. I need to, I feel like I should remember the name, considering it's also Matthew. And I sat behind him for about a quarter of it, and then he just said, "Go on." And my legs felt they felt strong. Obviously it was the first lap, but they did feel strong. So passed him on that, and then I sat behind the Swindon guy, who was 6th at the time, so I was 7th. And then we would go round like this, the top field it's like lumpy bumpy top field, and then from point N to point O, I don't know, for whatever reason, the 2 Swindons went like really far wide, and I'm like, cool, just take the opportunity whilst you've got it. And so I put a bit of a gear down and went past. Well, I say I went past them. They went around me. I overtook them. Long story short, I overtook them, and then just trying to keep grinding the gears out. I was catching the Abingdon guy, because he started so quick, and I thought, if he keeps slowing down at the rate he's slowing down, I might be able to catch him. But no, his last mile was good enough to hold me off. But yeah, end of the day, 5th, as I said. Can't complain, and we will move on to the last one in a month's time. The last cross country, at least. We do have first road race of the year next week. Only problem doing the cool down where I did, it is literally right at the bottom of this hill, so I am literally going to be cooling down trying to climb up this hill. So I'm going to be doing like 11s, 12s, which is fine, I'm not racing the cool down, so let's crack on.
You're doing very well.
You've got
40 metres on.
Right, here we are back home. This is now the Monday. I was going to record the outro as soon as I got home, but I needed to edit Parkrun from Saturday. But we're here now. We're doing it. As per usual, anything else I need to add? Not really. I summed that up pretty well, despite the wind in that chat after the race. Pretty pleased with the result. and that might put me somewhere close to the top 3 in the senior men for the overall standings. We will see going into the last race. The results won't be out until Wednesday or Thursday, I believe, and hopefully I'll get this up before then, because if I haven't mentioned before, I am starting new job on Wednesday. So, it's kind of good because if I race on Sunday, I'm not working on Sundays and Mondays. So if I do a race on the Sunday, I can hopefully, very hopefully, get most of the editing done on the Monday, so I don't have to mess about in the rest of the week sorting it out. So yes, that should just about do it for the outro. If you did enjoy, please do like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and until the next one, trust the process. Bye.